Good morning, it's Alex with your Main Street briefing for Friday, July 17th. Today, small business sales are climbing again, back-to-school season opens with a warning for small retailers, and swipe fee relief that could finally cut your card costs. 3 stories, 5 minutes, done. First, the good news. Small business sales rose 2.4% year over year in June, according to Fiserv's Small Business Index, with a solid retail rebound leading the way. The growth is being driven by higher average tickets, up about 3.7%, meaning customers are spending more per visit even as the raw number of transactions stays soft. Total retail sales climbed 3% year over year, an improvement over a softer May. The nuance worth understanding, transaction counts are still down slightly, so this isn't a flood of new customers. It's your existing customers spending a bit more each time and paying somewhat higher prices. That tells you your pricing has room, but it also means you're leaning on a smaller base of buyers. What to watch? Look at your own average ticket versus this time last year, because if it's up but foot traffic is flat, this quarter's effort belongs on frequency, like a loyalty punch card or a reorder reminder to get those same customers coming back more often. Second, back to school. The season is opening, and it's forecast to hit $85.4 billion this year, up 3.3%, with parents planning to spend around $489 per child. But the headline for small retailers is a warning. Walmart's share of where parents shop jumped more than 22 points in a year, reaching nearly 80% of surveyed parents, the highest any retailer has ever posted in that survey. Shoppers are intentional and value hunting, and more than 80% say they'd switch from a preferred brand for a meaningful discount or cashback offer. So the mass merchants are winning on price and breadth. Where a small shop wins is the opposite. Curated selection, expertise, and a reason to come in that a big box aisle can't replicate. What to watch? If you sell anything back to school adjacent, build one bundle or in-store experience this month that Walmart can't match. A curated kit, a local tie-in, or a loyalty reward, and market it to the value seekers who spend more when they feel they got a deal. Third, card fees. Relief on swipe fees may finally be coming. In April, a federal judge gave preliminary approval to a revised $38 billion settlement between Visa, MasterCard, and more than 12 million merchants. If it holds, average credit interchange drops by 0.1% for 5 years, and standard consumer card rates get capped for 8 years. On top of that, the Federal Reserve has proposed cutting the debit card interchange cap further, which could save merchants billions a year. For context, most small businesses pay somewhere between 1.5% and 3.5% per card transaction, and interchange is the biggest, historically non-negotiable chunk of that. 0.1 point sounds tiny until you multiply it across every sale you run for 5 years. The part you can control today is the processor markup, the negotiable slice on top of interchange. What to watch? Pull last month's merchant statement, find your effective rate, total fees divided by total card sales, and if it's above about 2.5%, get one interchange plus quote to compare, because that markup is where you can negotiate now. That's your Main Street briefing for Friday and your week. I'm Alex. 3 stories, 5 minutes, done. Have a good weekend and go run your day.